paper. I saw a paper written about that. My buddy Matt wrote a paper, thought it was an original paper. It's like, well, I mean, it was in the same way that I can't access that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me share something with you guys. A little terrifying. Yeah, it's slightly terrifying. Apparently, this video camera that I got, this new video camera, shoots stills while it's recording video. And I was horrified to discover some of the faces I make in class.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I could not believe. This is, I didn't edit through them. This is all of them. They shot these 9 stills while I was shooting video. Like, holy crap, you guys deserve a merit badge for dealing with that.
I think I like the bottom right, but I can't tell.
You talking to me? I like that one. What the hell am I pointing myself for? I like the fake mustache in the,
bottom
right center. Shadow mustache across my upper lip. And then I don't know what the hell goes in the middle of it. I put it on Facebook and somebody's like, hey, you look like Kramer. I'm like, listen, he was acting. This is apparently how I am. This is apparently how I am.
That's a good one.
Anyway, but that was fun. How we doing, huh? We alright? So I apologize for the next 8 weeks. So you got a lot more of that, I guess, coming to you. Since I can't edit it back.
My psych teacher was talking about you.
Oh, the Andrea?
Yeah.
She's so awesome.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
see
if
her
anyone
every
needs to take a
morning.
math class and needs to wake up in the morning, take Sean Roll. And I was like, I have him right before this. That's why I'm awake during your class.
We used to live in the same apartment complex.
Oh,
And I
okay.
remember one day she locked her keys out of her. She locked herself out of her apartment. She was on the 3rd floor. And she was talking to my wife. And while she was talking to my wife, I asked her, I was like, is your deck door open? And she said, yeah, I want to talk to my wife. And I climbed up the balconies, put myself in the back, opened the door, and brought her keys down, and handed it to her while she was talking to my wife. It was so funny. She kind of like took it all in stride, and then realized, oh, it's just a freak on the 2nd floor that I have to get used to. So we've been here 10 years now. It's our 10th year together as like newbies at school. So she's fantastic. Have anybody had Andrea for a psych class? A couple of you. She's fantastic. Totally fantastic. I think she's the only person on campus who talks faster than me. I think she's the only one. I got them all beat. I remember when I first got here, my class evals were like, "You're awesome, just slow the hell down." And my department chair kept reading them and saying like, "Dude, you got to work on this. You got to work on this." I'm trying. And then he went to New York. He visited New York City, and he came back after a week. He's like, "I totally understand you now. It's like a city full of you. I get it. Totally get you." So. East Coast, West Coast, whatever, it's all good. City folk. So, today, big plan for today. Take any questions you guys have on estimating a proportion interval. Oh, I want to talk about that actually, speaking of homework and stuff like that. Tomorrow, I think it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to record a bunch of videos as promised. I didn't get to do it yesterday like I hoped. So I'm going to record those videos tomorrow, get those uploaded. The ones for the margin of error calculation, I promised you that one. Sample size calculation, I promised you that one. You don't have to watch these, of course. These are simply for your edification if you're interested in why the n is in the denominator and what the c does and why the 0.5 is there, which I didn't even mention in class. If you're interested, it'll all be posted for you. I'm also going to report some 243 stuff. And then I'm going to dress up the schedule page a little bit. I think what I'm going to do, so let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. If you look at the schedule page, which I'm sure you're doing since you're getting quizzes, come on, R2, you can do it. There it is. So, when you go to the schedule page, you have this homework sheet up here, which you're pulling your assignments from. I think what I'm going to do is, with each of the homework sheets, I'm going to put all the resources. I'm realizing now how many resources I have, like Excel spreadsheets, PowerPoints, note sheets. I'm going to house all them with the homework sheet, I think. We're going to make like a grid, where the left side is the topics. And then the right columns are Excel sheets, PowerPoints, notes, anything else that's in there, in-class quizzes if we do them. That way you guys actually have all that stuff. I'm realizing now that I post on the schedule page, finished one proportion confidence intervals. And you have the note sheet from that, but that's not, we did other stuff in class. We did the penny spin results, and we had a PowerPoint with a bunch of graphics on it that might be helpful to you, especially if you're watching the videos and trying to link up with that. So I'm going to dress this up over probably tomorrow. Jen and Max are out of town, so I can stay a little bit later, which would be nice. I'll spend some time and knock that out. Maybe get some sleep. Yeah, so cool. So that was a little bit different on one day, hopefully, if everything goes well tomorrow. So speaking of which, any questions on this bad boy right here? Any questions on population, proportion estimation? I did put a note in there. This is one of those things that happens from textbook to textbook. We keep calling the sample proportion p hat, as roughly 96% of the world calls it, and for some reason your authors decided to call it p, whatever that thing is. Apostrophe? Is that an apostrophe? Yeah, p apostrophe. Which doesn't have the same zing as p hat. P apostrophe. It's too hard to say. So, p prime maybe. So I said I was trained to call it p hat. Almost everybody else calls it that except for your textbook, and actually our last textbook I think called it something different too. So, any questions on that which is there? We've got a few from the book, not a whole lot, just a few in there. And then some of the e-questions, scroll down, these are the ones, these are my devilish creations. Video game addiction. Randomizer from Excel. You can go right there. Randomizing, testing the randomizer. Gingrich, sorry about it, a little bit dated. Gingrich finished lead GOP field. Doesn't matter though, the math in it is still valid. Or the stat in it. Got a little air hazard ratio calculation here. Anything give you grief? Please.
I just didn't have my calculator up when you need.
Oh, the programs. You need the programs,
I
yeah.
have the program.
You have the program.
The sample size. How you want the about that, right?
Absolutely. Was anybody getting grief with the sample size calculation? There's one thing you have to. Let's record this too. This is good to record it. Thank you. Mute. Fire this up.